home straight, but the steeplechasers are out there.
In, and it brings together mouth-wateringly another battle between Soufiane El Bakkali and Kipruto, the reigning and new Olympic champion against the former Olympic champion. Big field. There is El Bakkali from Morocco. What a proud moment that was, finally landing that big global title. He's a sub 8-minute man. Getnet Wale there also from Ethiopia. There is Kipruto, who's hasn't completed a race since the World Championships in Doha. There is Getnet Wale from Ethiopia, doubled up in the 5000 in Tokyo. Eddie Bellage from France, the French number 4. Didn't go to Tokyo, didn't qualify from the Olympic trials in Angers, but ran a big personal best in Monaco earlier this year. Hilary Bohr also in here, and 3 very talented Kenyans who did represent Kenya at the Olympic Games in the absence of Kipruto. 8:07 is the world lead held by Lamesha Girma, the Ethiopian, who was an early entrant here but has not travelled to Paris this weekend. So plenty of quality in this men's 3000 metres steeplechase. 7.5 laps of the track, with the jumps and the water jump as well, of course. Away they go. And they've asked for a pace which will take them through the first kilometre in 2:41. That equates to around 64, 65 seconds per lap. That'll bring them in around 8:07 pace. 64 seconds per lap is exactly 8-minute pace, which is the magic figure to get under in the men's steeplechase. And well, so many talking points here. Kigen, who's the bronze medalist from Tokyo there, who was trying to continue the domination of the Kenyans in this event. And Soufiane El Bakkali in the green and red of Morocco there. Oh God, he's gone! My word, we've already got drama. At the very first barrier, the Olympic champion is gone. He's down and he looks hurt.
I cannot believe that. Whether or not he misstepped or somebody clipped his heel, I don't know, but I could see that unfolding there, and he just didn't attempt to hurdle the barrier. He just sort of ran into it. I think he got his left leg over it, but it wasn't a proper hurdling effort. And I'd love to see that again, but really, really horrible for the Olympic champion. And he clearly has hurt himself badly, Chris. So often the athletes who fall in middle distance races are able to get up. It's less common to get back up in a steeplechase when you hit those barriers, because they're so solid.
Well, from the ecstasy of winning the Olympic title to the agony of falling at literally the first barrier here in Paris in the Diamond League, and he does look in a very, very bad way. You can see a cut there on his right leg on the upper inside thigh. So we wish... Kipruto there is the leading Kenyan at the moment, the Kenyan number 2, who trains with Kipruto up in the Rift Valley. Also in this
game's down here today, Nielsen, Kendricks, Lightfoot, that a US trio.
Well, back to the steeplechase, the pacemakers still out there, and it is Kipruto and Bet, the 2 Kenyans, who are leading the way, with Getnet Wale from Ethiopia in 4th place. Kigen, the bronze medalist, back in 5th, and Kipruto, the double world champion, who, as we mentioned, has effectively not raced, hasn't finished a race for almost 2 years, is down in 7th place. Hilary Bohr, who had such a disappointing Olympic Games as well, failed to make the final. He's in 6th place, just ahead of Kipruto.
Well, they're really stretched out, aren't they? Because I think that opening kilometre of 2:43.5, which was, what, just outside 8:10 pace, has and made the pacemakers liven up a little bit, Chris, and push it along through this middle section. We should see them hit 2K around 5:22, 5:24, so they're coming up towards that mark now. They're doing a pretty good job, and Bet there doing everything he can along with Kigen and Haile to go with them.
Well, pacemaker drops out and they go through in 5:25, pretty much spot on, so that's excellent pacemaking, exactly what was required. And it's the Kenyans who now are taking charge. It's the 3 Kenyans who went to Tokyo, to the Olympic Games, Kipruto, Kigen and Bet.
Lee Bubka always used to improve his records by 1 centimetre at a time.
Back to the chase, and less than 500 to go. And it's Kenya 1, 2 and 3. Kigen, the bronze medalist from Tokyo, leading the way. Kipruto in 2nd, changing places with Leonard Bet, the Kenyan number 1. So Kenya doing what they really went to Tokyo to try and do, and try and dominate this race. And Haile Selassie from Eritrea is in 4th, with Getnet Wale in 5th, and the headband there of Matt Hughes coming through for Canada as they hit the bell into the last 400.
Well, it's about 7:06 at the bell. It'll be interesting to see what they can cover this last lap in, because certainly I thought Kipruto was looking very, very comfortable indeed. Kigen it is, driving down the back straight with that accentuated arm action, stretching them here. They're working hard, aren't they?
Kigen then leading the way, bronze medalist in Tokyo. He's got a monster kick, and he was the one who was most successful, and he kicks again with 200 to go. Has he broken the resolve of the rest of the field, including his 2 teammates here? Just the one more to jump to come. He's safely over. One more barrier as he comes into the home straight. And Benjamin Kigen, 28 years old, doing what Conseslus Kipruto did at the World Championships in Doha in London, coming through. We could be heading for a world best here. Let's keep an eye on the clock. 8:07, remember, the best in the world. It is, it's a new world lead. 8:07.11, beating the time of Lemesha Girma from Ethiopia early this year. So Kenya getting the job done there. Brilliant, brilliant performance by Kigen in that final 600 metres. Congratulations all round. Gabriel Selassie tried to keep with them from Eritrea, but he couldn't do so. Hilary Bohr in the mix there as well. Kipruto in the end coming through behind Kigen, and that's, well, that was the talking point, Tim, of the whole race, wasn't it? The fall, the nasty fall of Soufiane El Bakkali, the Olympic champion, remember, at the very first barrier.
Yeah, horrible sight for El Bakkali. He was only actually moved away with the medics a couple of minutes ago from just after the finish line, about 30 metres past the finish line. And that's a very comfortable win indeed by Kigen. 8:07.12, a world lead, and there's more in the tank, I reckon, too, had it been needed. Kipruto and Bet, 2nd and 3rd, and Kenyan 1, 2, 3. And Matt Hughes, well, finishing down the field, but just waiting for that full result to come through. It's taking a little while at the moment. Wale was 4th, 8:13. Kenyans just have that extra little impetus, don't they, with their tradition in this discipline. They feel it's their discipline.